This story I'm about to tell you is about two female friends who went to New Orleans, Louisiana for the Mardi Gras festivities. During the last 2 years of the Mardi Gras festivities, 155 people had mysteriously disappeared without a trace. It was so odd and strange that not even police officers and top-notch investigators and detectives couldn't even solve. Now, the story I'm about to tell you about these two female friends, their names are Trina and Katie. Both Trina and Katie work for the same company. The job pays very well, but they find themselves working 60 plus hours a week. One day, Trina decided that her and Katie should go on a vacation together. That's when Katie suggested, "Hey Trina, look, we've both been working really hard these last 6 months. We need to go on a vacation. How about me and you put in our vacation time and we go down to New Orleans, Louisiana for the Mardi Gras festivities? What do you say?" Trina replied,
"You know what? I'm in. Let's do it."
After they agreed on what they were going to do, they asked their boss for time off for vacation, and luckily, their boss gave them an entire month for vacation, more than what Katie and Trina expected. So they got their stuff together, and they got their plane tickets, and the following day, they took their plane to New Orleans, Louisiana. When they got there, the Mardi Gras festivities began. While watching the parade, Trina said to Katie,
"Katie, I'm so glad you recommend us going here for vacation. I really needed this. We needed this."
"Well, of course we needed this, but especially you, Trina. You always keep your head into those paperworks, non-stop, and you overwork yourself. So yes, both of us deserve this. But you, Trina, most definitely deserve to take a vacation," Katie replied before taking a sip of her margarita. Katie can feel herself getting buzzed and almost drunk, so she decided to call it a day a little earlier. Trina wanted to stay out a little longer, so she let Trina continue to celebrate while Katie stumbled her way back to the motel that her and Trina shared. As she was stumbling her way back into her hotel, she noticed an older man looking at her.
"Oh great, not another fucking creep. I really can't stand men sometimes,"
she said while grabbing onto her pepper spray just in case the man tried something. But as she was walking closer, the man called out to her,
"Hey miss, you might want to be careful walking by yourself, especially at night. There's been reports of people going missing. Over 150 people went missing, especially during the Mardi Gras season. They never been heard from again. Completely vanished, disappeared."
"Okay, thanks for the warning. Thank you,"
Katie said to the man while brushing him off. She continued to walk, and the man stopped looking at her, and he went on about his business. As Katie continued to walk, she noticed that she saw something very strange. Now at first she thought maybe she was just too buzzed or drunk, but when she looked at it closer, she noticed a light. It was a really dark red light. It looked bloody colored.
"What the fuck am I looking at?"
Katie said while trying not to stumble over from being drunk. As Katie walked it closer to this weird thing, she noticed that the air began to feel more colder. Despite the temperatures only being in the mid-70s, it felt more colder, especially as she was inching her way closer to this strange light. She can feel the air getting thicker around her. She felt like there were eyes watching her everywhere. Katie got closer and closer until she realized it looked like another dimension. It was like some portal. Katie was about to put her hands in when she noticed a hand grabbed her arm out of the portal. It was a creature like hands. It wasn't human. The hands were black all over and it had long nails. Katie let out a quick scream before she was taken inside of that portal, and that portal closed. A couple of hours later, a drunken Trina decided to go back to her hotel, expecting Katie to be there. But when she got to the hotel, she noticed that she didn't see Katie anywhere. It had her a little bit concerned because she knew that Katie was a little bit drunk and she wanted to get back to the hotel to sleep it off. She got a little bit concerned, so she called Katie, but Katie didn't reply. She ringed her again, but no response. Trina decided to sober up real quick by drinking her some coffee and then go back out into the town of New Orleans to look for her friend. She couldn't find her anywhere. She kept on calling, but didn't get a response. As she headed towards an alley, she noticed that she saw Katie's phone on the ground. Knots began to form in Trina's stomach to the point she almost was about to throw up. She grabbed her phone while shaking her hands and tried to call 911 while calling out for Katie, but she still didn't get no response. As she was about to get someone on the operating line, that's when she saw a portal appear. It was the same bloody red color that shined it really bright. Trina dropped her phone and she noticed something was coming out of that portal. She stood back, walking backwards, but as she was walking backwards, she noticed two inhuman hands coming out of the portal. Black hands with long fingernails and long fingers. And then a head popped out. The minute Trina saw that head, she screamed. It looked like a demonic humanoid creature. It had black eyes and two holes where its nose should be. When it opened up its mouth, it had razor sharp teeth. It got out of the portal, and this demonic creature stood 12 feet tall. Trina was about to make a run for it, but the demon leaped and grabbed at Trina. Immediately, Trina tried to fight it off, but the demon was too strong. The demon managed to knock Trina out and drag her body into the portal. After that, the portal closed, and no one has seen from Katie or Trina since then. Their families filed a missing persons report, but no officer or detectives could find any trace of them. The only thing that was left to indicate they disappeared were their phones.